makes me wonder, like, there's not a whole lot of McFarlane Toys Batmans to really cover in this first few months of the year. So at least it gives me time to tackle some of the figures that I've had on the backlog for videos that I've either filmed or need to film. One of which is my review for the Arkham Knight Batman from Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech, which I've already reviewed. I've already filmed a review. I just gotta edit it and post it. But speaking of Arkham Knight Batman, Revoltech is not the only one that is tackling that iteration of Batman. There's a company that I gotta be honest, I never really heard of. Never heard of, to be quite honest. I'm being upfront here. Never heard of this company. But if this is what they're kicking things off with, you guys might have to sign me up here. It's a company called LPZZ. And they are tackling that Arkham Knight Batman. This figure has actually been in development for some time, and there were some prototype shots circling around for months now. But it looks like we now have photos of a legit final product. And these photos were posted a few days ago. I think, somewhere close to about a week ago. These were posted on the Action Figures subreddit. And it looks like pre-orders are actually already live from certain places, from certain toy fronts that are, I think, either Japanese or Chinese. And this guy looks kind of legit if this is the quality that we are to expect. It looks like it's 6-inch. And yeah. And I believe it's licensed. So LPZZ. This is one photo here from the Batman V8.04 suit, which is basically the Arkham Knight suit. 1/12 scale figure, so 6 inches. 1/12. Kind of like Mesco size. Roughly 6 inches, maybe a little taller, maybe a little shorter. But this is one preliminary photo. Then you have him with the cowl off. Cape fully posed like that. Holding the cowl. There's the cape with a little bit of a design right there, which is technically accurate because he does have that little glossy bit. I just don't think if it's that, I don't know if it's the lighting, but I don't think it's that shiny. But technically he does have that pattern on the back of the cape. And it does seem to be like a wired fabric cape. And here he is facing what is likely going to be the next LPZZ. I don't know if they already have this out. I'm going to have to double check, but Deathstroke, or maybe they're utilizing a different Deathstroke. And technically not accurate because he fought Deathstroke in Arkham Origins, not Arkham Knight. But you can kind of get a taste of what the posability is going to be like here. So you see that right there. Him posing with the cape, which is undoubtedly going to be wired. And it's probably going to be wired maybe 5 times, not only on the rims, but also a little bit there in the middle to kind of keep this up. The posability around the legs is going to be very similar to that of the Amazing Yamaguchi. If anything, the Amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech is going to be I think the most direct competitor to the LPZZ. Him kind of crouching down here. The fact that this figure is able to achieve this pose is still already much better than even McFarlane, I'll have to admit. That's crazy. And then direct headshots with the different expressions. I don't think he's going to have rolling eyeballs. I'll be genuinely surprised, but I think that's just going to be a plate. I'm going to look at the accessory photos right now, but you can definitely see he'll have the neutral face, the unmasked face, and then a separate mouth plate with the grimace, although the teeth look a little weird, but the expression itself is pretty good. So here's the accessory shot in a neutral pose with the base, which I got to be honest, I don't know how I feel about the Transformers font on the front where it says Arkham Knight, because it kind of makes it seem, I don't like the font. I wish it would have gone something a little bit more Rocksteady Arkham. But on top of that, it kind of makes it seem like this is the Arkham Knight. But it's not. It's Arkham Knight Batman. It should just say Batman. Because you already have the official Arkham Knight logo on the front of on the top of the base. So I hope that that's something that they have enough time to change. Okay, and they are still working on it. Product's still in progress. Please refer to the actual product, to the actual thing. Yeah, LPZZ, if you watch this, change that to just Batman and maybe change the font. The accessories themselves don't look too bad. There you have your usual hand accessories right there with different expressions. The grappler I can't remember what gun this is. The zipliner, the explosive gel gun, 2 batarangs, the unmasked head sculpt. It looks like this stuff is going to be some kind of like retail exclusive because you have the different style of batarangs. Like some of them are sonar, some of them are explosive, I believe. You have the grenade. I think it's a grenade. I can't remember what that is. The different mouth plate. I'm trying to remember what this gun was. I'm going to have to play Arkham Knight again. Hopefully before the 10-year anniversary. But what I'm noticing is that I don't see a separate eye plate. So are those rolling eyeballs? Or just an eye plate that you kind of just shift this and then... Because I know that some figures do that. So I'm wondering if that's the method that they're going to tackle. Because it does look like there's a seam. If you go back to the headshot. Actually, not even this shot. It's here. You can kind of see a little bit of a seam right there. So I'm imagining this piece at the front of the cowl is going to be removable. And that'll give you access to the eyes. But I wonder if you're able to actually move the eyes separately. Or if it's just a different plate. 168.4 millimeters. I'm going to have to convert that. Because I can't remember how much that is. How many inches that is. Full flex wingspan. And that's it. And like I said, technically speaking, some pre-orders are already live on some sites. This is a site called Toys Metaverse. Never really heard from them, so I'm not saying pre-order from them. I don't know, what their reliability is. I'm not saying that. I haven't pre-ordered from them. I'm just checking this product page out to see exactly the fact that pre-orders not only go live, but also to kind of get a rough estimate of how much the figure is going to be, which is going to be about $75. And again, that is competitive. That is competitive to Mafex's, Figuarts, and most especially Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi, because those Revoltech figures sometimes go for about 100 flat, maybe 105, 110 and some change. And then we have another site over here, Bumblebee, which I actually have heard of. They're asking for a $5 deposit, but it seems like they're also going to be retailing it for about the same. Actually, maybe even cheaper, $60. Oh, but it doesn't count. It doesn't have shipping and tax. But still. Okay, here we go. Frost Grenade. Voice synthesizer. That's what it was. The hook gun, jammer gun, tracking dart. Realistic head sculpt, base, bat tags. I don't see separate eye plates, so something tells me it is going to be rolling eyeballs that you're able to like move from inside, which Amazing Yamaguchi does allow. I'll cover that in the review. So I guess that's something that they are going to, again, to stay competitive. That's probably something that they're going to tackle. So I am for sure intrigued in what LPZZ, and this is a really good way to kind of bring attention to the brand by having this be their like first mainline figure. And if Deathstroke is the next one up, sign me up. And that way, and hey, LPZZ Deathstroke with good detail and articulation, and then over at Morphig, that Arkham Origins Batman. And both are 1/12. Perfect. Perfect. That would be... Now, only time will tell if LPZZ will tackle Arkham Origins or if Morphig is going to tackle Arkham Knight Batman. That'll be intriguing. And trust me, comparisons will be abound. And I will definitely make that content when we get to it. But for now, I'm definitely intrigued to see what LPZZ does. Sign me up. What do you guys think?